it doesn't want to stay like that, that means that you need to clean that out. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to clean your bathroom fan. And I'm not just talking about the grate. You do that more often, you pull that down and you clean off the dust. I'm talking about actually removing the inside of the fan where it spins around, that round part in there with all the fins. Okay, we're going to get that out of there. It's actually really easy to take out. They get really dusty. And if you notice that your bathroom isn't venting as well, like you notice moisture on the walls or maybe even mold starting, then you know it's not exhausting as well and you need to clean this out, okay? So I'm gonna show you how to do it right now. All you need is a couple tools, so let's get to it. Okay, so we just wanna remove this grate off the ceiling here. So all you gotta do is grab it with both hands, pull straight down till it stops, and then up in here, these little clips, you just squeeze them, and that pops out. See, as that's down, you just squeeze that and it pops out, and then when you put it back, you just push it up and let those grab back on. Set that out of the way. Some of these are going to be different, but most of them you're just going to need a Phillips screwdriver, and in my case, I need an adjustable wrench here, or you might use a socket. Okay, so if you have a switch, you can turn that off for the power, but you're going to need to disconnect this here. There's just a little squeeze tab here. You just squeeze on that and pull, and see that comes off. Now there's no power to the fan anymore. You can try your switch and you'll see that it won't work, okay? So that makes it safe. And there's one Phillips to the side here to undo this metal plate here, okay? Okay, that's gonna just fall down a little, and then I'm just gonna push this way, and that's gonna come right out of there. Now you can see how dirty this is. Very dirty, needs to come out to be cleaned up. You could take a vacuum and vacuum this out, but it's stuck on here pretty good. I tried sticking a screwdriver up earlier to see if I could scrape it off, but it's really dirty, so I'm gonna take this right out. So there's actually a nut right here that I'm going to undo, but I'm just gonna use a adjustable wrench here. I'll have to set you there while I get it loosened off with this because I've only got two hands, so I'll get it loosened off and then I'll show you. And that's tightening, so it's actually the opposite. So at first I had turned it the wrong way, but it looks like it's reverse thread, so. There we go. And it is reverse thread. I'm gonna try just grabbing this, pulling, oh, there we go. So there we go, you can see how dirty that is. Just caked with years worth of dust. I'm gonna take that out and hose it down. Yours might be different than this, and it might actually have some electrical attached to it. I've seen some videos where the whole thing gets pulled out with the motor, but this doesn't have the motor. This is just all plastic. That's much better. Wipe it down, dry it off. Okay, so now we're ready to reinstall it. It's all clean. A nice design because it's all plastic except for this little washer here, which you can take out. Just like that. It's all plastic. You don't have to worry about getting any electrical parts wet. So once you get out, pretty easy to clean. So we'll just put that washer back and we'll go ahead and reinstall this, the reversible removal. I'm actually gonna go ahead and get my vacuum and vacuum that out first. Okay, so now we'll just put this back and get the nut right here. Now the washer came off, but there's a flat edge on the bolt. So you can see in the washer, there's a flat edge. So you just find that, push it up. There we go. And remember, it's a reverse thread here. All right, there we go. We got that all snugged up now. Now we'll just take this plate, angle it up into those slots. That, push that up. We got our little screw, do that up. There we go. Okay, now we'll give it a try. Okay, I got the grate all cleaned off. Now we're gonna put that up. Just gonna push these like that up into the slots. push straight up. Now we'll take the square toilet paper now that we're done. There we go. You can tell it's working better because it's holding that up there. The fan is pulling more air because it's cleaner. That dust was starting to block off the airflow. So cleaning really does make a big difference. I mean, it's still not as quiet as I was hoping it would be, but it's definitely going to work better. I know that for sure. I'm probably going to try and do this at least every couple of years. You know, you probably even want to do it more often than that. But really what clued me into this was that the bathroom wasn't venting as well. The steam in here was not going away as fast as it used to. That was the real key. There wasn't a lot of mold. I did notice a little bit up in the corners on the ceiling. But really it was just, yeah, the moisture was just sticking around in the bathroom a lot longer. We had to run the fan a lot longer, which in turn is going to be harder on the motor. It's harder on the motor in general when you have all that dust in there because it just has to work harder. If you can take it right out, it's a lot easier to clean it than leaving it up in place. I hope the video helped. Hit that subscribe button for other DIY videos. I appreciate you watching. We'll see you next time.